Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Kim Kardashian being in a very hard place with Lewis Hamilton amidst the growing long distance pressures. Now, guys, this is just so ridiculous if you ask me, because what are the chances that I said to you guys a few days ago, when it was discovered that um, well, according to reports, it is alleged that Kim Kardashian is sharing with the media outlets, or a source close to Kim was saying that Ye called Lewis Hamilton twice, and he has been telling Lewis Hamilton unpleasantries about Kim. You guys remember we spoke about that, right? And I said, that does not make any sense to me, because what is there for Ye to tell Lewis Hamilton about Kim that Lewis Hamilton himself doesn't already know? And I said, why would Lewis be entertaining such discussion with, you know, Ye? Not once, but twice. So that was very questionable. And I said, could it be that Lewis Hamilton has already grown tired of Kim, and Kim is using Ye as a scapegoat to say, oh my God, Kanye West ruined another relationship for me, because if it rains, blame Ye. If the sun shines, blame Ye. That is the game she has been playing for the past couple of years. Initially when she wanted to quit the law internship program, not law school, but it's a internship program. She wanted to quit it all the way back in 2023. And the excuse she was given was that, because of Kanye parading his wife around town. And everyone is like, bitch, wasn't it you who filed for divorce? So you wanted you to be divorced from you and just go sit in a corner until you tell him to move. Like, no one was buying anything that she was saying. And now, Kim is here saying that she's worried about Lewis Hamilton commitment, because Lewis Hamilton has recently confirmed that he has no plans to retire from the racetrack. And a source says his girlfriend, Kim Kardashian, is worried his commitment to F1 could doom their relationship. Girl, like, that has always been there. Everyone who knows Lewis Hamilton knows that we've never seen that man committed to anyone. Nicole Scherzinger has given this man her youth, and was he committed to her? No. And we spoke about this quite a few times, but we have to say it again, because Nicole Scherzinger was with this guy. We can use her, and there are alleged reports coming from her, right? Wherein Nicole Scherzinger said that he goes hot and cold when she complains. He takes her on these mega expensive shopping sprees, buys her the expensive items, and then runs off with his friends. But as per usual, and as I've always said, these women who are popular, they think that they are an exception to these men rules. And they need to understand that to these men, they're like another cold statistics, another Range Rover, another Ferrari, another Maybach, another Rolex watch, another whatever it is for them. They love to treat these women like collectibles, and women need to wake up and realize that that's how you're being treated. You're being treated like an editorial item. It's a collectibles piece. Collect you, put you in a corner. Oh, when they hang out together, I've bagged Kim, I've bagged Nicole Scherzinger, I've bagged this, and I've bagged that. So Kim thinks because she's Kim Kardashian, she would have been an exception to the rule. Absolutely not. No, we're going to get some more from this report. They're saying that Kim wants marriage and kids with Lewis. But does Lewis want that with Kim? Well, to know that, Kim has eggs frozen. Yes, she does. And I think Louis is in his 40s as well. No kids. I just, I don't know. I just see a lot of these men in sports. I think a lot of these men in sports are gay. And I think that there are women who are willing to do their dirty deeds, their dirty bid, their dirty calling, and help them cover up and hide the fact that they are who they are. And I can see Kim doing that. Oh, I'm so understanding. Lavender relationship, lavender marriage. I would get into a lavender marriage to myself. I'm not gonna lie, because if you know your man is already gay, what else can he surprise you with? Right? Just saying. What else is there for him to surprise you with? Huh? Right? But I'm just saying, if you look at many of these athletes today, like what the heck are they giving to them? Why are they so soft for men in sports? Right? They're all just so fizzy. Stephen Diggs, you know. Have you guys seen Lewis Hamilton walking? He gives this tight coochie walk behavior. Tight coochie walk. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the memes with Donald Trump and the sidewalk in the tiny shorts. Like, Lewis Hamilton is not in the tiny shorts, but he gives that kind of energy. And when the guy talks, it doesn't make it any better. And you know who gives that type of energy to? Stephen Diggs. Yep, yep, yep. But does it mean that I'm making claims that he's gay? Honey, I don't know this man's sexuality, but I'm just saying, don't mind me. I don't care what he is, you know? Now, as I was saying, they're saying Kim wants marriage and kids with Lois, but it's hard to see how that can realistically happen when he's traveling around the world 9 months out of the year, the source tells Star. He checks every single box for her, except being able to provide the stability she craves at this stage of life. And you know what? This is why we need to stop feeling sorry for these women when they choose these unstable relationship. Like, you can see the trajectory of this relationship. He's going to be absent. They're going to be, the child is going to be at every event for the perfect moment. And then dad is going to run off with the friends, and dad will be at practice. Dad will be traveling to different countries. And then the woman is going to cry and say, oh my God, he used to be there so much, but now he doesn't even look at me. And we are often tricked into believing that these women are victims. They're not. They are no victims. Absolutely not. Because the writing is on the wall. This is who you're choosing. Then you're going to cry later. What are you crying for? Huh? Did you choose a banker from your old town who has lived there for the past 42 years and everyone knows that he grew up there, went to school, went to college and came back to work in his hometown? He's involved in community projects. Like, women don't choose wisely for themselves and then want to play victim when everything has completely stretched themselves out. No. Let us continue, right? So Lois checks all the boxes except being able to provide that stability she craves at this stage of life. As a professional driver, Hamilton 41 competes in more than 20 races each Formula One season, stamping his passport everywhere from Azerbaijan to Brazil. Meanwhile, his reality star Lady Love 45 is based in California. They're talking about Kim, of course. Where she's raising 4 children, forging an acting career, and growing her $5 billion Skims empire. When they first started dating, bouncing around from one track to the next was exciting for Kim. Okay, I think his contract is coming to a close and he doesn't want to do this with her anymore. The contract is coming to an end, guys. The contract is coming to an end. Louis doesn't like it. The mama doesn't like it. Man, remember that dinner? That Scott Disick dinner, and we could tell we did a body language reading on that. I think the mom was done and said to Louis, because Kris Jenner was there looking like, oh my God, scary, spooky. You could tell that woman has had more than a fair share to drink. And with everything that is going on with Kris Jenner's face, Lord have mercy on that woman, right? No, they're saying, she's saying when they first started dating, bouncing around from one track to the next was exciting. Kim shares the source. That has already worn thin, though she has so much going on and can't be away from LA without feeling stress. Kim is stressed about even being in LA. Everything is, stress for Kim. So they're saying, according to the source, the All Fair's Beauty, why are they advertising everything? So she's one thing in every single paragraph. She is a new character. Like, please, it's irritating and it's annoying that we see what they're trying to do. Let's sell everything that Kim has done. So she's Kim, she's All Fair, she's this, she's that. You guys are so freaking pesky with these, throwing everything in there. So they're saying Kim is in a very hard place, the source admits. She's ultimately going to have to decide if she can adapt to his way of life or not, because there's no way Kim is going to ask Louis to quit his career that he adores. It's Kim who has to choose from the moment the legal, Lord Jesus, the legal advocate. Where is she a legal advocate for who? You know what? I'm done with this report. This is a ad, a paid ad for Kim. This is coming straight from the horse's mouth. They're literally telling us that this relationship is all PR. I'm disgusted. I don't know about you guys, I don't know about you guys, but I'm already sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, it is something that we never wanted to do with this woman, and now it's just every paragraph is just promoting her as though she paid this man $10 million or $100 million to be a paid boyfriend, and she's trying to make every dime back. So through every paragraph, we're gonna squeeze something in there, right? Saying that she's pushing the decision off. How can you push off a decision to something that you already knew before you got involved in it? There's nothing about the man's career that has ever changed. He has been consistent right through. So why bring this up? It was never hidden. Why not say to yourself, from the get-go, self, do I want a man that lives in another country, that travels to many different countries to drive a fast car? Is this what I want for me? I'm gonna have to deal with not being able to see this dude when I want to, and the possibility of this dude going hot and cold, because who knows? You know, because that's not what I'm supposed to say. What I'm supposed to say is this. If that report is coming out in the media saying that Louis gets hot and cold with his woman, who knew that better before us than Kim? They're in the same circle. They're all in the same koi pond together. They all love to share. So she would have known that beforehand to make a decision. Like, why complain now, And why tell us we don't care? We really don't care. We don't care like that, girl. We don't care like that. We're just here for the tea. Leave us alone. We don't want to help you making a decision. We don't want to help you through the decision. We don't care. We really don't care. But like hell, we're going to talk about it. But Kim is tiring. She's exhausting. She's acting as though she's the only one with decisions to make. This is given the sense that it's a contract that's coming to an end, and someone is having a change of heart after taking their mom to dinner. That's what I'm getting. Let me know if you guys are getting the same thing too, because that's what I'm getting. Someone is having a change of heart after taking their mama to dinner. Okay? But let me know what you guys think, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.